Well, happy hump day. Welcome to a Wednesday on the Tyler Glenn Show, the show about food and fun places in the mayhem of life. It's so great to see you. It is great to be here in the beach bunker midway through this cold week in July, and our cool weather will continue, although no storms and no frost and, no rain in the forecast, really. Nothing significant, so that's not bad, and it's really easy to sleep in this weather. But over the hump we go, and we got some exciting news. The Stanley Cup is coming to our town. Brandon, Manitoba, the general manager of the Vegas Golden Knights, Kelly McCrimmon, used to run our junior hockey team, and he's bringing the Stanley Cup to Brandon. We've got all the details on that. He's not the only guy bringing it to Manitoba. We've got details on that coming up. Also, if you've ever wanted to take the kids to Disney World and you felt that the airfare was a little expensive, your travel costs were a little out of line, boy, do I have good news this morning. Well, if you didn't see it on Facebook yesterday, direct flights to Florida from Minot were announced yesterday, and we've got the latest details on that. Also, what is the term hidden city mean when it comes to travel? This is a trend that the airlines do not like. It's called hidden city, and we're going to explain to you what that means exactly and how you may or may not want to take advantage of the hidden city loophole that has appeared online. In fact, one kid yesterday got pulled aside by American Airlines, and he was interrogated for like 2 hours because of the hidden city trick that's happening with airfares. We'll explain that. Also, we'll take a look at North America's best chicken sandwiches. Oh, yeah, and we're going to ask you best chicken sandwich. Not yet, but we'll ask you later on in the show. Also, we're going to introduce you to a fast food restaurant that is revolutionizing the cheeseburger. How are they revolutionizing it? Well, they don't have any meat on it. You say to yourself, well, that they're not the first. Veggie burgers have been around for a long time. No, I'm not talking about a no-meat patty. I'm talking about no patty at all. And this is a mainstream fast food chain. We'll explain coming up later on in the show. And we're also talking about the nicest thing a stranger has ever done for you on this amazing Stranger Day. It's also Eat Your Jell-O Day. Eat your Jell-O. What's the best Jell-O? Do you make anything that has Jell-O in it that isn't just Jell-O? Immediately what jumped to my mind was head cheese. I guess it's gelatin, but it's the same thing. It's got no flavor to it. But that's some of the stuff we're talking about. Oh, we got another outage. Another camera down. They announced $200 million for highways yesterday. Can you please just buy a couple of cameras? This will be the second camera that's down. I was told yesterday, though, I was asked, not told, to put the Russell 16 camera up and possibly two and 83 cameras. So we might have to do some juggling around, especially as Season 2 approaches on August the 1st. Season finale of the Tyler Glenn Show is coming up Friday, July 21st. That is coming up so fast. That is like next Friday is our season finale for Season 1 of the Tyler Glenn Show. I'm a little bit sad, but happy at the same time. I guess that's what mixed emotions are. But knowing full well that we are back for a Season 2 August the 1st until December the 21st. So get ready for an exciting fall. All kinds of announcements, contests, games, guests. It all starts August the 1st right here on your nearest social media platform. Whether you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube or Twitter or TikTok, or, of course, the Motherlode, Twitch. Season 2 will be on Twitch, twitch.tv/Tyler Glenn Show. Can't wait to start Season 2. Do need a little bit of downtime with the family, though, first. Okay, so there's our shot of southern Manitoba, and we do have some precipitation in the area. If you look at the radar, we've got a little bit of moisture south of the border, and things are looking okay out there this morning. Not a whole bunch of sunshine, a little bit gray, to be honest with you, as we say good morning to Tasha and Cheryl. Tasha still vacationing on the East Coast. Thank you for joining us, Tasha. Just after 9 o'clock out in New Brunswick. Paul was in early this morning, so was Quentin and Kathleen. Also, Jody has to make that jump from Facebook to Twitch. I know Season 2, Jody, you're going to do it. I think you can do it. Season 2, you'll be successful. Bernice has done it. Bernice is here, and so is Kadon. Nice to see you this morning. Connie is on Facebook, misbehaving. Tasha. Oh, it said good morning to Tasha and Polar Bear. Porky Jr.'s here, too. Nice to see you. Nick Adams is here, getting ready for work. And we've got our other Paul, and we've got Megan here on Facebook. Nice to see you this morning, Megan. So Quentin is on a cross-country road trip. Oh, on the 21st. I better get a haircut in before you head out on your vacation. Mavis in Menadosa. Nice to see you, Derek. And Paul says, 8 degrees, not impressed with July. Give me June back. Couldn't have said it better myself, pal. What the hell happened to summer? Hey, and there's Trev. Good morning, Trev. What happened? You know, June was so amazing, so hot, although I was thinking that this morning as I was getting ready for the show. You know, June was so hot, so awesome, but then we had those ugly storms. And if there is an upside to what we're experiencing in July, is with these cooler temperatures, not really a lot of thunder boomers. It's been kind of manageable, you know, not much in the way. We had maybe one hailstorm up around Nipawa, but other than that, things have been generally pretty good. The forecast is not looking super hot either. Here's what Environment Canada is telling us this morning. Quick look at that before we move on. As you look at that, in national news this morning, there is some serious concern. The Bank of Canada is going to raise interest rates again. This will be the first time in a generation that we have seen interest rates this high. They're going to hit 5% today. That's the Bank of Canada interest rate. This is going to have some serious implications now on things like your credit card and mortgage. We've seen those things go up for weeks and weeks and weeks. It has been the longest stretch of interest rate hikes in the history of international monetary policy, which means we are in uncharted waters now. As we sip our coffee, let's enjoy our time together while we still have things like running water and internet. before none of us can afford any of it. Before we're back to banging rocks against the sticks for communication and a little bit of Morse code. Oh, Lindy. It was bloody cold in the States yesterday. Bloody cold. Why do I think you have an accent this morning? Lillian, nice to see you on Facebook. Hi, Lillian. Have a great day. That's another one that's going to make the jump to come on over to Twitch. We need you, Lillian. Kathleen says they had snow in Africa yesterday. This is true. South Africa. First time in years they had snow. But I didn't feel bad for them because, I mean, when it's snowing in the palm trees, it's like, listen, you can deal with a little bit of snow because you've got palm trees, you big sucks. Come on. You know how nice it would be to have palm trees here? This would be the last place on earth. The last place. Palm trees would grow in the Yukon and the Northwest Territories before they would grow in Manitoba. We have determined that. We determined that earlier this week, that we live now in the coldest climate in North America. And we just have to deal with it. It's just one of those facts of nature. Like the Kemney Bridge. Like, it's just one of those things you're never going to fix. It is one of nature's endless problems. And yes, we did have another hit on the Kemney Bridge. Another hit. Oh, the Kemney Bridge. We need a Gordon Lightfoot song. Oh, there was a time in this old land that the bridge got the truck stuck. They got stuck underneath the bridge because they didn't give a oh, yeah, they were rolling down the highway and weren't paying attention to the bridge. The signs that were sitting there. You're going to get stuck, you tweet. You're going to get stuck, you tweet. So this happened, was it Tuesday night? Yeah, Highway 723. This was 109. Yesterday at 5 in the morning. Today is Wednesday, so it would have been happening Monday overnight into Tuesday. And yeah, they had to get the tow truck out there, kind of pull it backwards. However, he went in. He got the cab stuck. Oof, that's a bad one. And it looks like he was. I think. Was he coming from Brandon? I can't tell what direction that's from. Arden says, maybe it's time to stop all trucks from just going through Kemney altogether. It was funny. I was coming home from my barbecue reunion, my family function over the weekend, and I had come in through Kemney because I had taken Highway 250 down from Newdale, which is where my in-laws' farm is. And when I came through Kemney, I counted those signs, and there is like a dozen signs there. I didn't realize how funny that is. That they're beating you over the head with warning signs as you come into Kemney. Like, there really is no excuse other than a potential language barrier. Or you're drunk. Or you're not even watching the road. Because there's really no excuse to miss all those signs. But if there's something that gets people riled up on social media, it's so much fun to watch. The reaction to this. Probably couldn't see the lights flashing in the dark. Oh, there we go. And then they're sharing the Kemney Bridge short video that we had on the show the other week. The last time it went in. But there's a lot more reaction when there's better pictures available because people love sharing these pictures of the Kemney Bridge. Poor guy. The Kemney Bridge claims another victim. The Kemney, you know what the Kemney Bridge needs is its own Twitter account, maybe. Good morning. Hey, it's just your regular update from the Kemney Bridge. Just to let you know, I'm too low for semis. And happy Wednesday. And like tweet every day. Aha, I got another one. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Teach them to read. Yeah, just not paying attention. Just not. And now they have a sign that is lit up though. They have a sign that is lit up on the right-hand side of the road. I drove through there on the weekend. It's lit up. It says warning, truck traffic, turn around. And they still miss it. Oh, stop hitting me. It hurts, Trev says. That's what the first tweet should be. Stop it. Stop it. I can't take it anymore. And you know, I'm going under that bridge on the weekend as I'm coming through, laughing at all the signs that are set up there. And as I'm going under it, I'm like, oh, literally, I just, please don't come down on me. I'm scared to go under the Kemney Bridge. How many hits can this thing take? And I don't want to be the one guy going under there and having the bridge come down on me. So many trucks have hit that damn bridge. Oh, we pivot now to Tasha. She sent me a quick vacation photo from yesterday. That is so nice. So nice and green. And St. John, New Brunswick. Thanks for sending that over. Much better than the truck that got stuck. Quentin said that you should make it a Threads account, Tyler. Yeah, my Threads account is not doing very well. I'm not very popular on Threads, but that's okay. It's new. It's going to take some time. And then I looked over on the other, I looked into the back end of my Threads account, and then I realized that it is connected to my Instagram account and a lot of my Facebook friends, and a lot of them are older, and a lot of them they don't even know what Threads is yet. So it's going to take some time, I think, for me to grow a little bit on Threads. And that's okay. I'll be patient. I would rather have everybody in chat on Twitch at this point because this is so much more fun and immediate and we have a good time. Trev says, Trev says it's like an MMA fighter, takes a lot of hits, but eventually it's going to fall. That's what I'm scared of. Ooh, the Kemney Bridge. Bernice says perhaps it's an overhead swinging sign before the bridge. If you hit the sign, then you know you can't make it through. I don't know. Or they should just have it blocked off. If they have the Kemney Bridge blocked off, like I mean sealed, like a fence, will semi-trucks drive through the fence? Is that the next step, that we are going to make fun of trucks? Are the trucks that stubborn? And I don't understand, because I'm not a trucker, and if we have truckers in chat, you can enlighten me. What is this obsession to go through Kemney? Is it a dangerous truck route? Is it the law? Do they have to go under there? Like, I can't understand. The Trans-Canada Highway goes up and through Grand Valley and over to Brandon. Why do they have to go that way? What are they trying to accomplish? Is it saving gas because they're trying to get into Brandon and avoid the North Hill? Is that what this is? I don't know. Borrowed Bean says, I want to meet the engineers of that bridge. Isn't that the truth? That's a well-built bridge, boy. Misbehaving says, make it a toll bridge. Good idea. It's funny how all these semis hit the Kemney Bridge and it won't come down, but it'll be a smart car that hits it and it'll tumble, says Porky. I hope not. Paul says, don't start talking sense, Tyler. Blocking the bridge makes too much sense. The GPS makes them do it. Quentin says it's pretty well built. They should have hired the Kemney Bridge designer for Ocean Gate. Too soon? Just keep eating your Subway sub, Quentin. They don't implode. Following their GPS is my guess, says Cheryl. Didn't the 8th Street Bridge come down after the first hit, asked Bernice? Yeah, that's true. It doesn't make me feel any better driving under that bridge. Trev says a lot of times it's the navigation system telling him it's a shorter distance to get there. And unfortunately, a language barrier. So let's reach out to Garmin then. Hello, Garmin. This is the Reeve of the RM of Kemney Bridgeville. I don't even know. Is that Cornwallis or what? Can you please tell your man/woman/AI bot that's giving directions or telling people to drive into the city to please avoid this bridge if you have a truck, because it's going to get stuck. Jody says it's the GPS. Yes, because Ron is a driver. And so thanks, Jody. Porky Jr. says the problem is there is no common sense in this world now. No truer words have ever been said, Porky, but the toothpaste is out of the proverbial tube. Common sense is gone, and we just have to learn to live with the fact common sense is gone. My GPS always tried to take me through Kemney, but common sense and reading told me not to go. I remember the first time I used GPS, I was in Las Vegas. This was back in the early 2000s, and it was a car rental, and she's saying things like, turn right in 200 feet. Turn right in 100 feet. Turn right now. And it's orange cones. As far as the eye can see, orange cones. And I remember looking down at this thing like it's a person going like, what the hell are you telling me? There's orange cones everywhere. The road is blocked. Now, this was in the early 2000s, and it was new technology. It was the big screen sitting on the dashboard, and she's talking to me, and I'm talking back to her like she's a real person. And, of course, that can't happen. We had to type it in back then, but I'm like, I had to pull over. I mean, that happens. They screw up. You can't just believe everything that the GPS says. Misbehaving, it was a person who spoke just English last time, so it's definitely not a language thing. Trev says, again, if they fix the bridge, then you won't have an hour of conversation that we can have on a weekly basis. Right? Look at all this fodder we've got. Quinton says, put a Bud Light banner on the bridge. That would turn some folks around. Oh, the jokes, they write themselves. Everyone is a comedian when it comes to the Kemney Bridge. Everyone is a comedian. Well, we're moving along now to Kelly McCrimmon. He's bringing the Stanley Cup to Brandon. He is going to be at the Keystone Center in the Manitoba Room, and this is super exciting. Here he is holding up the Stanley Cup, and we're going to see, will he recreate this picture? I hope he does. That would be so awesome if he recreates this, and we can all just cheer, yeah, Kelly, Vegas, Vegas. That is going to be pretty awesome. It's not every day the Stanley Cup comes to Brandon, but it is every couple of years. Because we had it with, what's his name, from St. Louis? Not that long ago. It was, 3 or 4 years ago, maybe? Oh, and forgive me, I can't remember. That's terrible. That shows you what kind of hockey fan I am, right? That I can see his face. Joel Edmondson, thank you, Misbehaving. Joel Edmondson, yes. And I knew his folks fairly well. They were big fans of the radio station that I worked at. And so I saw them fairly often at different things. And then Joel played hockey and made it to the Stanley Cup. I don't know where he is now. He got traded after that. I'm not sure where he landed, actually. Was it Carolina? Is Joel in Carolina now? Carolina or Toronto? 2019 would be, 4 years, yeah. Oh, I was right on that. Oh, look at me. I'm Mr. Hockey. Come see the Stanley Cup in Brandon, Friday, July 21st. Season finale day for me. So we'll wrap up the show in season 1, and then I'll probably head on over to the Keystone Center and give Kelly a high five and ask to borrow a few dollars. Hey, Kelly, interest rates are 5%. And congratulations on your cup. You got $100. You think that'd be appropriate? You're in Vegas. There's lots of money in Vegas. Can I borrow $100? He was with Montreal and then traded to Washington. Oh, okay. Oh, that's too bad. He said to put the miles on now then, Joel. Joel Edmondson just asked for $5, says Trev. So anyway, there it is. Stanley Cup, Friday, July 21st. And then there is going to be another event featuring the Stanley Cup. It's going to be a parade, and I think that's southeastern Manitoba. The story is in the news scroll at the bottom of your screen. But for those in the Brandon region, the Stanley Cup is coming Friday, July the 21st. That's exciting. Get your cameras ready. Should be a lot of fun. And coming up after 7:30, we're going to talk about direct flights from Minot to Orlando, Florida. How exciting is this? This little airport in Minot, by the way, visitminot.org is a sponsor of the Tyler Glenn Show. Visitminot.org, not just great shopping, great hotels, and awesome restaurants, but they've got a real nice airport. People often ask me, well, they just got this tiny little airport kind of like Brandon. No. You haven't been to Minot in a long time, because Minot has one of the newest airports in the Midwestern United States. And they have twice daily flights to Denver and Minneapolis. Plus, they've got flights direct to Las Vegas and Phoenix through Allegiant. And soon, there will be flights to Orlando, Florida, which is also through Allegiant, which is also exciting news, because if you've gone to Vegas on Allegiant, you know how inexpensive that can be. Now, a trip to Disney World for a lot of people is possible if you go to Minot. Visitminot.org also has deals on hotels and restaurants. If you go to visitminot.org/Tyler Loves Minot, you can also get some extra special deals just for us in Manitoba, just for sun seekers. So check out the airport. North Dakota State Fair starts in a week. That is going to be exciting, and I'll be there to give you some details on that and share some pictures and video from this year's North Dakota State Fair. But thank you for being sponsors. Congratulations on the new flight to Orlando. Again, visit minot.org. Visitminot.org. We have a week left in our contest to win that oil change from our friends at Murray's and the summer car care package, Murray Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac Certified Service Express. They'll get you done in a flash, and you'll feel good knowing that you're helping the community every time you get an oil change, whether it be Samaritan House or Helping Hands or the Bear Clan. $1 goes to those organizations. So you'll be doing well in the community. Well, at 8430, honesty and integrity are guaranteed. That's an affordable oil change that's doing good for the community. And while you wait, they show you both filters every time, while certified technicians perform a multi-point visual inspection to let you know of any issues. They were fast when I took them in there, and they're busy too. People are catching on. It's a place to get your oil change because they're hearing it here on the Tyler Glenn Show, and they're saying, hey, I got to go over there and on Richmond Avenue, check out the webcam on their website and see how big the lineup is, and then hurry on over there and get yourself an oil change, okay? With our friends at Murray Chevrolet GMC Cadillac, Richmond Avenue, your quick, reliable, charitable, and affordable oil change experience. Mention Sunseeker 10 and get $10 off. We have to say goodbye to our friends on TikTok right now. Thank you for being here. We'll do this again tomorrow at 7 a.m. Central. So much to come, including hidden cities. What's a hidden city when you're flying? We'll explain coming up. Twitch.tv/Tyler Glenn Show is where we're headed, okay? Thank you, TikTokers. And now we're going to say goodbye to the rest of our social media crew. And we're going to move the party over to twitch.tv/Tyler Glenn Show. Have an awesome Hump Day Wednesday. We'll see you again tomorrow, 7 o'clock Central, right here on the Tyler Glenn Show. The show about food and fun.